Face the darkness, Jackie. Darkness, I'm free!
Oh, fuck! What the hell is that? You see that? Holy shit, it's the devil!
His name is Jackie Estacado, a very sad person who has, for all intents and purposes, been raised as a lamb for slaughter.
I remember the night of my 21st birthday. That was the first time I died.
You missed! Come on, you're gaining on us! Oh, fuck me! Lino! Oh, shit! Damn fucking boots!
At a young age, his own father threatened his life, and even after his own father was gone, that did not stop. Time after time, day after day, his life gets threatened again and again and again. And this fact leads to the darkness.
Through you, I will display my power. Through you, I am born.
What is the darkness, you may ask? The darkness is a force, oh powerful and hungry, though not hungry in the traditional sense, but in absolutely loves pain. It loves to cause pain, to cause hate, to cause rage, to cause misery. It loves it. It feeds on it. It preys on it. And it will stop at nothing to torture Jackie in order for it to eventually wear him down, and making him miserable makes him taste all the sweeter, all the better by the time it is finally ready to collect. Jackie's life has been depressing ever since his parents died. By the time he was a teenager, he lived in a orphanage with a number of other kids, and during this time, he only had one person to rely on, a friend named Jenny. Jenny was the light of his life. She was his only happiness, his only solace, at least until he became a teenager and was inducted into the local mafia.
I just didn't know how, baby.
What? Are you nuts? You are nuts. This is just like you, Jackie. There's something else wrong and you're hiding it with some kind of weird-ass story you just made up. Hey, come on. It's your birthday and I've got a new apartment.
She reeks of innocence.
Come on, sit here for a while, Jackie. Watch some TV with me.
And this is where he would spend his time, would be taken and led around like a dog on a leash. Up until his, was it 18th or was it 21st birthday? 21st birthday. Okay. And he's being chased by some police officers because apparently his Uncle Paulie, the man who had basically forced him into the mafia, he wants him dead, he wants him gone. And that is probably pretty damn depressing. Thankfully, over time of being in this mafia, he has managed to acquire a bigger support system than just Jenny. He has a number of friends and family members that are willing to help him out, that quite like him, and I'd say even love him as a family member, as a member of this mafia. And this is basically the plot of the first game. Jackie awakens the darkness. darkness. I know that sounded a little fun. I know that sounded funny, okay? I know. It's because I don't want to tear up my vocal cords like the dude that did the voice acting for the darkness did. Apparently the guy who voice acted the darkness absolutely ruined his vocal cords for several months. Like medically, he legitimately damaged his voice pretty bad. But yeah, that is the plot of the first game. At some point, right about the end of the darkness, Jackie defeats Polly, and he ends up going to find this guy who's an occultist, dabbles in occultism and knows some things, and helps him find a way to seal the darkness back up. But that little tidbit is like after the game's over. They don't show that part, unfortunately. I don't know why. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of the story. The Darkness 2. Jenny ended up getting killed in the first game.
And when blood takes from blood, someone always pays. So now, I take from you.
Jackie, this is not your fault.
Right in front of Jackie. The Darkness did it deliberately. The Darkness kept him from being able to save Jenny from Uncle Paulie, and that led to the whole to Jackie's escapade of running around the town, annihilating basically the entirety of the mafia until he found Paulie on this crooked island, a crooked lighthouse island, basically.
The problem with you is you never learned how to listen. You always wanted to be me. It doesn't work. You're a man. You hear me?
This is the last one. Finish.
Jackie, I've been thinking. I know this worked out bad for both of us, but this store needs to be rash here. Why don't you fucking listen to me, you piece of shit?
When he dies, I own you. Take his life so that I can take yours.
And now in the second game, Jackie has managed to become the Don of the Mafia in Paulie's place because apparently Jimmy the Grape, his mentor figure, one of his mentor figures.
My God, Jackie, where the fuck you been hiding? First Jenny gets murdered, your ass goes up in smoke. Everyone figured Paulie blew you the fuck away.
He did, Jimmy. I just came back is all.
You know, your Aunt Sarah, that poor woman would just sit there in her Raspberry Street apartment and wait just for you. Yeah, just for you to show up. You ever do one thing right in this whole mess, in this whole life of yours, you go down to the Lower East Side and you see her. You hear me? You go down to Raspberry Street, you go see your Aunt Sarah.
Somehow had the authority to give him the position. So now he's sealed the darkness, and he is the leader of the mafia, and he's done what he can to make life better for everybody as a whole. Unfortunately, this does not last because another hole has crawled out of the woodwork to come after Jackie. Turns out Jackie's kid dad decided to try and get a cult to help destroy the darkness. And you know what happened? They didn't destroy the darkness. They didn't want to destroy the darkness. They wanted to harness it, to control it, to take power over it.
Have what we came for. I want you to believe me. I wish this could have been any other way, Jackie. But we all have tough choices to make, and this is yours.
So you're the fucker who tried to hit us at the restaurant, huh?
Don't talk and don't think. Just listen. You've been keeping something that was once lost. Something that doesn't belong to you. Now you have to choose to give it back. What happens to you is of secondary concern. I only care about one thing. I want the darkness.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. But the fact is, you're careless. And far too many criminals in this city believe you have a demon living inside you. The restaurant was a test to be certain you were the new darkness host. Now you've passed that test, we want it back.
Take its power for themselves. And they figured that it's about time they collected on that. Since I don't know, I have no idea why they'd be wanting to murder a person like that. They were up straight up gonna be murdering Jackie. And before I get into all that, they essentially attack Jackie inside of this really fancy restaurant as he's getting into a date with a pair of twins. And I'm just like, my guy's got game. The guy's got game. He's getting it. Two girls for one date. But unfortunately, they get killed and he gets wounded.
Here you go, boss. Bon appetit.
Hiya, Jackie. Remember us from the Candy Club? Well, do you? Sure he does.
Trust me, ladies. I wish I did.
And one of his mooks, or maybe his second-hand man, aside from his left-hand dude, aside from Jimmy the Grape, drags him throughout the restaurant as everybody's just getting absolutely wiped out until the leader. Did I say Victor for his buddy? His buddy's name is Vince, but the leader of the cult, which by the way, the cult's name is the Brimstone Society. His name is Victor, and he is absolutely like gunning for Jackie. But before he actually goes after Jackie, he forces him to awaken the darkness again.
Never again, you son of a bitch!
I am your salvation. Stronger than his father. Keep pushing him.
Still breathing, huh, motherfucker? Come on, come over here. I got something for you.
Embrace the darkness, Jackie.
My friend! Oh, fuck! What the hell is that? You see that? Holy shit, it's the devil!
And it does not look the same. It does not look the same. In the first game, the darkness looked threatening, actually threatening. In the second game, it just looks goofy. It looks funny as all hell. It does not look scary to me. For some reason, they're going with the look that they had for it in the comics, or at least trying to get as close to the comics as possible. They even did the odd comic book cell shading, like animation cell shading thing for like a lot of the art style. So he awakens it, and now his goal is to find them, destroy them, and he manages to find them. Turns out they're living in a brothel. Weird. Why are they living in a brothel? They're living in the top floor of this brothel, which is oddly, I guess, poetic, because again, the darkness thrives on pain and misery and debauchery. As a result, when Jackie walks into the brothel, it is just soaking up the pain and the misery and the pleasure. It's soaking up all the negative emotion, basically.
I can make all your dreams come true. Come on, Joey! I need a hit!
What you need is to work a shit. You don't sleep to
Hi there, baby. You looking for a good time?
The last guy said it was like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Eventually, you do manage to reach Victor again. Unfortunately, he knocks Jackie flat on his ass. When Jackie wakes up from being knocked the hell out, he's being pinned to a cross like some kind of mock Jesus. And they proceed to try and suck the darkness from him because they managed to at some point acquire a artifact called the siphon to extract it. Unfortunately, Jackie's too twisted together with the darkness for them to be able to extract it yet. So what they do is they basically go into Jackie's home and they attack it. They attack it, they attack everybody, and they go searching for Aunt Sarah. Somehow they know about Aunt Sarah, and they attack looking for Aunt Sarah, who had apparently hid herself in Jackie's bedroom area. Now Jackie manages to escape, and his goal is to get back and go save Aunt Sarah. He does not accomplish this. Unfortunately, once he reaches the place, they again knock him flat on his he's really not doing too well. He's not doing too well at all. Like, he's barely able to defend himself against these guys, despite the fact that he has superpowers.
Jackie! Jackie, no! You'll come back from this. You know you will. And when you do...
Wrong choice, Jackie boy.
And unfortunately, Aunt Sarah ends up getting sent up to the pearly gates while he's knocked out again because they shot him in the head. Now, before I get into anything else, let's talk about the dream sequences for all intents and purposes. Dream sequences. Oddly enough, there are two types of dream sequences in this game. The first one is when Jackie is so wounded, so damaged that the darkness has to stick his soul on the back burner while it repairs his body. And it does this by weaving an illusion around him as it's like repairing him. And it sends him to this psych ward illusion where like it makes it out to be as if he's crazy. As if he's been like living in an insane asylum from the beginning and it's all been in his head. I don't like this plot point.
Wake up. Come on, Jackie, wake up. Everything's okay. There you go. You're out of it now. You fell out of the bed. You had a rough night, Jackie. You've been skipping out on your meds again, bud.
Vinny? I don't understand what's happening. Is this hell?
Okay, that's a new one.
I don't like this plot point. I don't like psych ward plot points. I don't like plot points that like to make you think your mental struggles were all an act. We're all fake. We're all in your head. Those sorts of plot points make me deeply uncomfortable. Despite that, every single time he gets thrown into one of these hospital segments, he manages to escape, and this is usually the perfect time because like the darkness at this point's already managed to finish repairing his body. He goes to Aunt Sarah's funeral after he wakes up, and the dude that had killed her, on the words of Victor, the leader, he comes and he crashes the funeral.
It's a shame Jenny wasn't buried here too, you know. She was family to you. I'm sorry she's gone.
She's always with me.
Jackie, I know what a terrible burden you carry, but carrying that burden is what made you strong. What'll get you through this. I want you to know I think you...
Someone get over here, quick! Get back!
That's one tough old lady, Jackie. How many times do I have to shoot her before she surrenders?
And Jackie gets the chance to get revenge on this guy, whom, as he's about to give his comeuppance, about to get the 1-2 punch on, it tells him that they're there waiting for him at the boardwalk, the rest of the Brimstone Society. The boardwalk is this weird little like dark carnival. It's one of them dark carnivals with the creepy clowns and stuff, you know? And that was a place that him and Jenny would absolutely love going to as as teenagers. And as unfortunately, this also makes him hallucinate of the times where they would visit the boardwalk.
You did it! Oh my god! I can't believe it! You are so awesome!
Big winner! Big winner! Way to go, kid! Step right up to claim the big prize!
Hey, Ratface. Remember that secret I was gonna tell you? I love you, Jackie Estacado.
Unfortunately, that does not last, and he must move on. So eventually, he does manage to get around the boardwalk. He manages to find Victor, and Victor shoves him into an Iron Maiden.
Comfortable? This ancient relic can hold you for as long as it takes to drain the darkness from you. And then we'll burn what's left of you alive. I tried to help you, but now we do this the hard way. Mr. Peevish, prepare the thorn bed for transport to the mansion.
This allows Victor to move him and then finally extract the darkness from him. When Jackie manages to get out of the Iron Maiden, he survived somehow, but now he doesn't have the darkness, and he is full of pincushion holes because it's an Iron Maiden. What do you expect? Eventually, with the help of a Darkling whose loyalty goes entirely to Jackie and not the darkness, oddly enough, he defeats another commander of the Brimstone Society, but this one gives him just a sliver of the darkness. This allows him to plow through the rest of the Brimstone Society, who for some reason they decided to take him to his old house. How poetic. Poetic justice, I'd say. So now it's the boss fight, the last boss. Now it's the fight with Jackie and Victor. This boss fight is epic. I mean, it's epic, but it's also annoying because Victor keeps jumping around the place. But once you defeat him, Jackie takes the siphon and uses it on himself because the darkness has Jenny's soul. If you did not know, the darkness has a realm that it has control over, and whenever it eats a soul, or whenever a soul dies around Jackie, there's a slight chance that they'll just straight up end up in the darkness realm. I don't think this is a guaranteed thing. I think this is more if the darkness is like curious about the person, is perfectly willing to like grab up their soul before they manage to rise up to the pearly gates and shove them in his dimension. And the divine dimension in the first game looked like a World War I or World War II battlefield. That changed in this one, and in this one it just looks like it makes me think of the realm Giratina lives in Pokemon. What is it called? The Distortion World. That's what it was. It reminds me of the Distortion World from Pokemon. Jenny's soul's there. You have to save her, and once you do, after fighting off hordes of darkness creatures, turns out she also has a power, a creature within herself, another primordial force of the universe, and it's called the Evangelist.
Jenny?
The darkness is a creature of darkness, chaos, and men. The Evangelist is of light, of order, and women. And oddly enough, even though you have some control over your darkness powers, Jenny's never had a single chance to be able to do anything of gaining any control over the Evangelist. So it has full control over Jenny's body. And that's where it ends. Cliffhanger! Wonderful! Great! And we never get another sequel. There's no third game. We hear nothing of it. I wasn't too big a fan of a lot of aspects of the second game. I preferred the first game, even though like I only ever saw the first game on YouTube, because getting my hands on a game that old is expensive. It's expensive. So I prefer if I want to see it, I'll just look it up on YouTube. Like if there are clips of the Darkness 1 that pop up in this video, it's done by a different person. I'll have the channel name pop up here in the bottom corner. But there is no third game, which sucks. Really, really bad. And at the end of the day, like, despite my gripes, despite preferring the first game, the second game was still fairly decent to me. I could say I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the first game, but I liked it. Jackie honestly lived a depressing life, and up until the time he goes to the Darkness Realm to save Jenny, it's just been one long, tired show. And it leaves you on a cliffhanger. And they left you kind of on a cliffhanger in the first game too, where once you defeated Polly, there's little else going on, and it ends it on that note. But in the second game, they leave it on the Evangelist taking Jenny and leaving this realm, and now Jackie is supposedly stuck here.
You and it are now where you belong.
No!
And we never hear a thing about it again. Wow, what a way to do it. What a way to go. Another cliffhanger, and this time we get no resolution. While I preferred the art style of the first game, the second game is more accurate to the comics. The colors and stuff, the way it looks, the cell shading, they use cell shading to make it more comic-esque. This is more in line with the actual comics. Originally, The Darkness was a comic book series made by Dark Horse Comics. Hell, I got a bunch of the Darkness comics from when I went to Comic-Con a month or two back, which you guys would see if you'd seen that video. You guys would have seen what I'd been able to put together for a video right after I'd gotten home from that event. It was fun. It was a good time. But yeah, I really hope they come out with the Darkness 3 eventually. But I really doubt that's ever going to happen. I doubt that's ever going to happen. I wish, please, come out with the Darkness 3, but make it a blend of 1 and 2. Make it a blend. I don't like the design of the Darkness in the Darkness 2. I preferred the grittiness of the first game, because like it really came in to show you how bleak Jackie's life really was, how life felt to him. Dark and grimy and gritty, which makes sense because his life was an absolute crapshoot. Check out the dude that made that recorded and did the gameplay of the first game. I'll have his channel name here in the corner, as well as I'll have a link to the video I used for my Darkness 1 clips in the description. I am the one that recorded the video for the second game. I was the one that played that and recorded that, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Please go and check that guy out. I think he did a good job. He recorded in 4K. I really don't know if the footage is 4K itself. I don't know if it'll actually be 4K once it goes up into into my editing timeline. Now I've got to figure out how to edit this down. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. check out that other guy. Play The Darkness 2 for yourself, because it'll just be a hassle and a half. Get your hands on The Darkness 1. For some reason, old games like that, the only way to get your hands on them is something like eBay, and those games can go upwards of over $60 to anywhere like $500 or $600 depending, and that's so frustrating. It's why most people don't bother like getting their hands on these old games physically, because like who's paying $600 for a possibly scratched up game disc? So yeah, thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.